Okay.
All right. Start the Board of Works meeting. We have in front of you the minutes from the April 6th meeting. I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Motion been made and seconded to approve the minutes from the April 6th meeting. Any discussion? Call for vote.
Mayor Crumble,
Yep.
Linda Brown,
Yes.
Tony Richards.
Yeah. All right. The agenda for the Board of Works, the first item on the list is 102 8th Street Southwest.
Paul Clark, I work for Ron today, so I went by and took some updated pictures. And they're the enclosed pictures in the report. So the report is quite lengthy, I'm sure you guys have got the rest of it over time, but just the pictures in the back are from today. And there's been, by my estimation, no cleanup done on that since the last time I was down there.
Were we gonna see about the city going in? John?
Is that one of them that I read in the minutes that
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
bids
you guys took bids on?
and Halls.
Halls was 1,400 and Car Thomas was 2,500, and Tony made a motion to award the bid to Hall.
So Paul hasn't done it yet.
I guess the
Usually-
question is, has Hall been contacted?
I would assume so, because they've done the mowing on the property that next door, that's gonna be the next item on the agenda, but,
Looks like he's starting to clean it a little bit.
I'm sorry?
He started to mow it, I mean, got the front mowed and,
Oh, the one next to it is done.
but the one with the Monster home,
Uh-huh.
what about all the vines and stuff, I mean, the whole.
Well, I don't know, when we get to it, we'll look at the pictures of it, but I took pictures from it today, unless it's really, really bad in the back.
I thought, my opinion, I thought we were gonna clean that whole backyard up, cause we talked about the stroller and stuff in the back and.
Yeah,
all the vines.
that's
Yeah.
news to me, so, but
Looks good.
I will have Ron when he comes back, he should be back to work on Wednesday, but I'll have Ron follow up with Hall to find out when they're gonna do the cleanup then on this item that we're talking about, the 102 Southwest 8.
We will follow up with Hall to see when he's gonna do it.
Yep,
With Ron.
have Ron follow up with Hall.
Follow up with Hall, find out when he's gonna do it. Next property on the agenda is 76 8th Street Southwest.
Same thing, I took some pictures today, you can see from the front, the property's all been cleaned up. I didn't go onto the property then, I guess, to look in the back to see what was back there. So maybe they aren't only halfway done.
Which one are we on? Sorry.
86 South,
76.
76 8th Street.
76.
Thank you. Sorry. Looks a lot better than it had been to previous.
From the front it does, I guess, I didn't realize the back would have been so terrible.
Yeah, and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought whenever we put that out, that maybe Doug wasn't told that, but the backyard, he's kind of mowed behind the trailer, or the one going home in the very back, just a little white strip.
Well, there were some trees, I can tell you this, and not, like I said, I didn't go to the backyard, but there were some trees on the north, closest to the road, that were pretty good size, you could see he had taken down. Not the big trees or anything like that, but some that 1 or 2 inch trees, that were cut down to the ground, so maybe he did do something on that, but either way, it seems like he's working on making progress on it, if it's not done yet.
And that could be, yeah, he may not be down with it, yeah.
Cause that's just been done over the weekend, I checked, what day was it you had to post the agenda?
Thursday.
So I checked on Wednesday or Thursday and it hadn't been touched yet. So that, all of that work that has been done has come since then.
Yeah, I just drove by it a while ago, that's why I know how it was. Yeah,
Could you see from the back then that it was still undone?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It looks a lot better from these pictures.
Yeah.
From the front.
I mean, that's what
If it looked like that, I don't think we would be involved in it, you know what I mean? Like,
Because if you remember one of the questions we had, the little building
The
to the
cellar,
north of it belongs to Bob Waters.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's
Waters.
right.
So we got the yard because we said the whole backyard and all that was, I thought was supposed to be cleaned up and chipped and sealed or whatever, you know, and
I
everything.
know you mentioned the cellar, the root cellar.
Yeah, Ronnie talked about that, about being dangerous and, of course, you can't hardly see it for the bunnies.
Well, the question for Hall, if he thinks he's done, if there was more you guys wanted him to do, then we need to find out whether he's willing to do that under his, I mean, he may have misbid it, not realizing.
Well, and this is why, when he got the bid, he goes, man, he said, I figured I'd be real high on it, and I mean, he was what, $500 cheaper than everybody else and more, so I'll bet that's what he's done is what he did.
Sounds like we just need to find out if he thinks he's done or not, or if he's got more work to do.
And I was thinking if those are vines there and they started working the weekend, maybe poison ivy and they may have sprayed it. You know, could be where they're waiting for it to die.
I have no idea.
We've not received an invoice that I'm aware of from Hall.
Yeah, once he's done, we'll just need an invoice so we can send the demand letter.
It does look better, but you know, want Ron to contact Hall on that property as well, see what his
That's
status
why I wrote
is.
that down. I'll have to do follow-ups for that. And try to communicate with him make sure he understands what the bid was. So if he has an issue with that, he can bring it back.
Next property on there is 400 I Street Northwest.
Yeah, see, here's a bid on that, there Doug Hall was bid $1,200, the car Thomas was $2,250.
$1,000 difference.
Yeah,
It could have been that he misunderstood what we wanted him to do.
yeah,
The other one was the same.
yeah.
I took photographs of 400. I also spoke to one of the boys. He called the PD after I took the pictures. And he had said that he thought his dad had contacted the mayor for a 2-week extension.
He came in this afternoon, he was riding a bike, and I said, all I do is present it to the council and see what they wanna do, if they want a 10 business day extension, cause he actually got a dumpster, I think he said JBL dumpster, and it was full. And he blamed the fact that the rain, a lot of things absorbed the water, and then he got charged more for the excess weight, which I didn't know they charged it by weight. I'm just explaining what he told me, and I said I would just bring it up in front of the board for the action, but you know, 10-day notice or 10-day extension, but it's. He's like, he's not gonna kick his kids out, he just couldn't do that,
So he's just gonna keep,
so it's gonna get cleaned up and then build up again.
yep,
He's got a big unpaid tax bill from the last time we assessed a lien.
I think he said the national, we put an administrative lien, is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
He said something like an extra $1,000 on his property taxes if he just paid,
So he says he's paid them.
he just,
They
yeah.
weren't showing us paid when I looked at it today, but we just thought I'd pay you.
Some deer ran into his truck and or vehicle, whatever he had, and he had to ride a bike uptown. He wasn't in the best of health, in fact, Nyla thought she had to call 911 for him, but she didn't.
I think he rode a bike the last
he
time he
did,
came up here.
I remember that.
So I was just passing on what he
Story
told me,
every
yeah, that's probably the same deer hit his other vehicle.
Yeah, he did ride his bike.
So, it doesn't look like there's been a lot of progress. At least in these photos.
Did he fill up a dumpster of stuff?
I don't know what it looked like before.
He just conveyed that he did. He got
If
it.
he did, I don't know where it came from. There's still,
Well, that's the problem with this property is every time it gets cleaned up, it just gets re-junked up again. So
We have-
he may have hauled off a dumpster of stuff and then they replaced it with other junk.
we have several incidences where we have dealt with the kids digging through dumpsters looking for scrap. You know, so I mean, he, like that side of it, he is legit, you know what I mean? Their kids are out scrapping every piece of metal they can for whatever reason they can.
Here's the previous ones if you wanna look at them.
Well, he's the guy that remember taking off the front foot of the backyard and had the alley blocked, and then he moved out of the alley and put it.
One of the pictures you can see I took was of the alley. He's got a trailer full of stuff that would make a utility truck have problems getting down the alley.
Well, I know that was always the problem before. Couldn't get down the alley if we needed to, and that's how we started. We went once and cleaned up the
I
alley.
didn't realize
So
that some of
those
these
look
pictures
just about
printed
the same,
sideways.
John, don't they?
So you only got half of them.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been a lot of improvement from the, last month.
Oh, jeez. Man.
This is a recurring nightmare.
What if we move forward with taking bids to clean it up?
We already got a bid,
Oh, you already got a bid.
according to last meeting.
Gotcha, never mind then.
Carl Thomas got a bid here for $2,500. If I'm looking at the right place, for Willard High Street.
Yeah, that's it.
Clean up.
Yeah, he mentioned he couldn't afford a $2,500 bid, so I didn't know what that was from.
Cause Sam there, I mean,
Yep.
City attorney
suggested, get a hold of the guy who's gonna have a big tax bill and everything else.
cleaned it up.
And it looks like we did it.
Charges and all that.
Looks like we gave him a 10-day notice on, well, I guess it started, we delivered a final notice on April 7th.
We've given them continuous abatement notices and stuff, I mean, over the years, I mean, I don't even know that we have any more obligation to give them notice. We give them so many notices. It's the same description of the issue every time.
The pictures from last month are the same items in the yard that's there this month. So I don't know what we got filled up with the dumpster.
Rainwater, he told you.
Gotta go swim.
One thing you could do is award the bid and give him the 10 days anyway, and then hold off on telling Carr. If he gets it cleaned up himself, then.
How much cleaned up though? See what I mean? Like if he hauls a dumpster or one trailer away and he's making progress, you know, like.
And cleaned up to them, I don't think
Right.
was cleaned up to us.
We do have the bid for it.
I'd like to see it cleaned up like the property on the 70s, was it the 76? I mean, that was cleaned up.
I think Sam's suggestion, at least give him 10 days and not notify Carr until the 10 days, see if anything been done.
Because Carr's not gonna get to it on that, I mean, it's gonna take him a while to
It's
get
gonna
to it.
take him a while to even get into it, so.
I'll make that motion.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say this, anytime we award a bid, and I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but between the awarding of the bid and the actual cleanup, the homeowner takes care of it themselves. Then we just call it off.
Call it off. Yep.
So if we're confident it's gonna take Carr at least 10 days to get to it, then you could go ahead and award the bid, tell Carr not to start for 10 days. And tell the homeowner that he's gonna have a $2,500 bill if he doesn't get it cleaned up himself within 10 days.
I think that's a prudent way to proceed with this, cause it's $2,500 would be enough to get their attention, I think, to do something about it.
I would have thought the $1,000 was, but I guess not.
Do we need a
Dad's
motion to
paying
that
it, the
effect?
kids are causing the problem.
They
That's it.
are,
Yep.
they are, honestly, it's sad.
Yep. Do we need a motion in that regard, or just because we have already awarded the bid?
We haven't awarded it, we just have one. It doesn't say we awarded it.
Doesn't say we, I thought,
I don't think we awarded it, cause I was gonna send him I sent him an additional notice.
so let's award the bid, but hold off execution until, for 10 days at least,
How much is the bid?
$2,500. So we do need a motion to award the bid.
I made it.
I'll second. The motion made and seconded to award the bid to Carr Thomas for $2,500 to clean up 400 I Street Northwest. And give him a 10-day at least time frame before you could execute it. Any discussion? Call for vote?
Linda Bedwell,
Yes.
Tony Richards,
Yes.
Mayor Treble,
Yes. Last on the agenda is 490 10th Street Northeast.
This
Yes.
is the bird fall property, right?
This is the big one, yeah.
yes.
A few times.
Information was received that it was gonna be on the tax sale. The gentleman came in wanting to buy it, thought he could get it for $1 because it was city related. Told him it was on the sheriff's tax sale. He called the sheriff's department and said it was removed from the tax sale, but they didn't know why it was removed.
I asked Ron Lehman at the beginning of the meeting if the land bank was involved in the Birdsall house. He says no, that they could not find the lien holder.
Well, that's weird because there's a active foreclosure case, so that lien holder ought to be very easy to find. I've communicated with the law firm that represents the bank. They've requested copies of documents. It's subject to an order for sale through a sheriff's sale. If it's been removed from the upcoming sheriff's sale in June, that's news to me. I hadn't seen that.
That's only from this gentleman that came in. In fact, he said he went to the courthouse. The courthouse didn't have a mortgage against this property or any active liens.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to do a title search to determine that, and I doubt just going to the courthouse to answer that question.
So I tried to convey to him that this bank had a,
But it's subject to, I mean, it's already been foreclosed upon. Which doesn't mean we can't move forward with tearing it down, but, I mean, we are in sort of the bank has requested information about what the status of it is. I very much doubt they're gonna clean it up. Or do anything other than wash their hands of it, probably.
So could we go ahead and get bids to tear it down, or you wanna wait, or?
We don't have any bids to, cause
I mean,
is this
go
one
ahead
full,
and
is this
get-
one a full demo?
I would say so, it's got a
Yes.
basement and everything. So
Okay.
if need
Could we
be.
go ahead and get bids?
Oh, yeah, we can go ahead and do a notice of receipt of bids, and I can just include that in the stuff I'm sending to the foreclosing.
That's what I'd like to do. We've messed with this thing for,
Yeah.
it's not fair to the neighbors that keep their houses, it's all around clean, it's just,
I told the foreclosing law firm that it was probably worth just as much as an empty lot or more than it is in its current condition.
How much money do we have left in the, for tearing down and demolishing places? You have any idea, Claudia?
Off the top of my head, no.
That's gonna be an expensive tear down, let's say.
I'd like to make a motion to get bids to see about getting it tore down, cleaned up.
I would second that, cause it's gotta act on it. It's been an eyesore for way too long. The motion's been made and seconded to get bids to tear it down.
Fine with me?
Any discussion?
Tony Richards.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mayor Treble.
Yep.
Linda.
Yes.
All right. It's the last item we have on the agenda. Is there any other one to be brought up?
No, I can't remember. I know there's several yards that need mowed.
We had about 15 or 20 yards that Ron had went by and gave door hangers to, probably, well, not last week, maybe the week before. But he said normally, apparently those don't have to come here before we mow them, is that correct?
Right.
So, because when I was asking him to prepare the agenda,
3 that were returned today as undeliverable. Winnie Littlepage, 410 4th Street Northwest. was returned,
It's down by me.
not deliverable was addressed. Larry Jackson,
He
five
died.
89 Northeast G Street.
He died and we tore down his trailer.
It says deceased,
Yeah.
so that's another one.
If the property's still in his name, then there's really nothing. I mean, that's who we have to send the
Yeah.
notice to.
He had.
That counts as service though, right?
And
Did
Sarah
He
Christopher.
lived up on Glimmer Road.
No, he lived on
He
Sixth,
did, didn't he?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
No,
I
it was
think
on
that's where the house or something. he lived
corner
in.
of Sixth and G or something.
Yeah, 589 G Street Northeast,
Yeah.
5th and 6th. And then Sarah Christopher was the other one, 510 Northeast E Street. Were the ones that returned, I don't know about the other ones he sent out, but those came back as undeliverable.
Did Jackson, I was trying to think if he had kids. His brother did, but I can't remember. Yes, he did, had a girl, Susan. Susan Jackson.
That was his sister.
What would have been his, no, Larry was a big heavy set guy that used to work at Red and
Oh,
White.
I'm talking about the one
Oh,
that that is.
I'm sorry, Susan Jackson and,
That's her brother and then Susan,
yeah,
right?
yes, I'm sorry, okay. Anyway, I'd say to,
One thing that, I was talking to Brandy Hyde this week, and she's mowing that lot that we sold to Wagler next to her. He needs to be taking care of that. If she doesn't need to be mowing it, he needs to be on top of that. She in fact didn't even mow all of it. There's this area between the alley and where the sidewalk would be that's not mowed, but that needs to go on the list for unmowed lawn, because he needs to be taking care of that.
now is it him that owns GE, Larry, or
I think his son,
Larry and Delmer and?
yeah, I'm not thinking
I
no,
can't keep track of who's who with that outfit.
yeah.
Mayor, what property was it that
It's
needs?
2nd and F Northwest.
Right, next to Brandy Hyde.
Okay.
They haven't done anything with that yet, huh?
Not yet. I'm surprised that you haven't.
Cause Brandy wanted to buy that.
Yeah, she made it known that she wasn't allowed to buy it, but yet she had to mow it. She didn't feel that was right.
Well, I guess we could thank her for mowing it, that's nice.
I don't blame her for being annoyed about that.
No,
She did, her and Mary Sue could come to agreement. They're paying a guy $20 to mow the lot between them that we sold to Mary Sue. So I heard about that too.
God love you.
Anyway, anything else?
Yes. I wanna thank James for the hard work, and I got your email about our insurance backup where it's supposed to be and all that. I know you worked hard on it and got it taken care of, and I thank you.
Second that. ISO number, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep.
Now you gotta get it down a notch.
Next step.
Tomorrow?
I wish you could have it that fast.
Motion adjourned.
Motion made, I'll second it to adjourn. Any discussion? Call for a vote.
Linda, Tony, Mayor.
Yep.
I was chair for.
Is that your pen?